Question 7 now are about number facts, and we've got it says here, are the following statements true or false? Circle the correct answer. You must give a full explanation of your decision in each case. And now I've looked at mark schemes on all these types of questions before, and you can't just guess an answer. If you just guess an answer, you're not going to get any marks. You have to give a full explanation. If you just circle true, you're not going to get anything, even if that's correct. Okay. So you've got to give a full explanation. The first one is, when a number that ends in 8 is divided by 2, the answer is always a multiple of 4. To do this, we've basically got to see if we can find an example that doesn't work. If we can't, and we've got a pretty good reason to say that the answer is true. So I would do, for instance, I'll do some work on my notepad. So I don't ruin the workings here. So let's do 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now, it says here the answer should be a multiple of 4. And a multiple of 4 is a number in the 4 times table. So 4 is in the 4 times table. Let's do the next one, 18. 18 divided by 2, that ends in an 8, it's divided by 2 is 9. 9 is not in the 4 times table, so it's obviously false there. And we could say this is because 18 divided by 2 is 9, and then we could state that 9 is not a multiple of 4. Now the next one is with 2 marks, which is quite important. And when it's worth 2 marks, they probably want to talk about the rules as opposed to just an example. Okay, so when 2 consecutive whole numbers are multiplied together, the answer is always an even number. We can work it out through some examples, but we're not going to get the 2 marks unless we talk about odds and evens, okay, or sometimes positive and negatives. In this instance, we're going to have to talk about odds and evens. So let's think about it. Two consecutive whole numbers. So consecutive means a number after each other. 2 numbers after each other. So like, let's say 1 and 2. 1 times 2 is 2. That's even. That works. Let's say 4 times 5, because 4 and 5 are consecutive. 4 and 5 are after each other. That's 20. That's also even. It works. We could do this all day, if I'm honest. Okay, but basically the answer is true. For every example you'll find the answer is true, and that is because when you have an odd times an even, you're gonna get an even answer every single time. And if you have an even times an odd, you're always gonna get an even again. And then you could say then 2 consecutive whole numbers will lead to either odd times even or even times odd. And you need to write something along those lines to get the full 2 marks. You have to talk about the odds and the evens to get the full 2 marks.